Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back with another NTW 3 battle for you today. And as you can see, the French are not in this one. You may see we have the British here with their native forces, and they are facing today the United States of America. We are in the War of 1812. This is the Battle of Fort St. George, and yeah, this is historically a American victory. They beat the Brits. I hate to say it, they did in fact beat the Brits. But yeah, we'll just say that the Brits were massively outnumbered, so they had no chance of winning. Just to try and defend our British pride. But yeah, so we have a glorious 3v3 here set up on this Fort St. George map. It looks awesome. This kind of, you could have an NTW3 siege battle if you wanted to, which would be pretty cool. See, the British have a nice hill. They've got some good guns here. We can't see what they are, unfortunately. But yeah, we can just imagine there's some pretty nasty guns. We got what we got here. We got some, like, I don't know. I literally have no idea what these units are, so I can't really tell you, unfortunately. Obviously, like the red coats are coming, basically, boys. They are coming, and we have the Virginia Light Infantry sitting up here. We have a lot of American units. You don't often see the Americans in NTW3. They do kind of suck, I guess. We have like flotilla sailors with like Marine Corps. We have a lot of militia here as well. We have some line infantry volunteers. But yeah, it's a glorious line battle already starting over here. What's this unit? Georgia Militia. But yes, if you're enjoying seeing NTW3 on the channel and would love to see some more, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. As always, guys, it's very much appreciated. But yeah, God, really, there's a lot of people dying, and they're doing some very, very weird dying noises. But yeah, there's a glorious line battle going on here. I mean, also with having America, we have some cool new uniforms that we're gonna see. But yeah, you can see here we have Jackson, Smith, and Brown, who are the corps commanders for today. I don't know who the British ones are, but I presume they have corps. We have what we've got here. We've got the Leathernecks, a Marine unit. They're trying to flank on around here. I presume, yeah, these are some regular redcoats there. You be careful. I don't know who these are, but I wonder if the Brits have some Canadian troops, because the Canadians were like part of the war, like the Dominion of Canada anyway was like part of the war, so they may be involved. I mean, lots of artillery sitting up here. Don't see the Americans really having any artillery. Actually, I say that as I see it fire. There's some artillery here. What have they got? They've got a 6-pounder, Baltimore Militia Foot Artillery. Load it up, boys. It's hiding in the reeds. It's kind of a nice position. Not really got much to fire at though.
Battery reporting.
Battery reporting. Very nice. Gonna fire? It's taking a long time to load this gun. I feel like you've done a good enough job here, sir. There we go. Okay, we're just having a silent gun. There you go. That was a strange one. But all that build up just for a silent gun. But here we go. We've got a cavalry charge about to begin over here. Mississippi Adams, dragoons, lots of light dragoons, basically, and dragoons. What are they going to face? Actually, we have no idea. I imagine similar sort of stuff like dragoons. We have like native cav here by the looks of it. Yeah, it looks like light dragoons and just various sort of light dragoons for the British as well. No real surprise. I didn't expect anything too heavy. But I don't know. I imagine British cav maybe be better, but I'm honestly not so sure. But we're going to see a charge here. Here we go. Britain and America clashing. Yeah, the American cab already really suffering. These light dragoons breaking instantly. And the Brits did actually break as well. Looks like they might win on this flank. Well, you know what? I was saying that the British cab would be superior. I don't know. It's pretty even. Oh, Britain did win on that flank after like starting off really poorly. Yeah, America kind of didn't come out that one so great. Britain still has 3 cav units on this flank. America's still got another 2. Got Baltimore Hussars and some light dragoons as well from like Georgia Chatham light dragoons. Very nice. I presume there's another British army over here waiting for Brown to land all across the river anyway. He's got some light dragoons here. He's got horse artillery. He's got all sorts of other stuff. Lots of infantry though over here. It's all like seems like proper elite infantry. Well, not elite, but regular infantry. So they might be pretty decent. I have seen also like a couple of units over here. There is by far and away, yeah, here it is. This unit I'm about to show you is probably one of the most finely dressed militia units I've ever seen. This is the New Orleans militia. I don't honestly believe that this can be their uniform. They look suspiciously like the old guard. I feel like they must have just forgotten to... these boys wouldn't look out of place if they were next to the Emperor's bodyguard. I'm just going to tell you like that. But yeah, this is the most fine-looking militia unit I've ever seen. And I mean, there's a light infantry unit that's also from New Orleans that looks, yeah, over here, and this looks a very fine-looking unit as well. New Orleans clearly has the fine-looking uniforms. Yeah, these light infantry look awesome as well with the bearskin hats on. As you can see, this corps here, Jackson's corps, is kind of like threatening this British flank. I don't know how many British armies are exactly here, but the one that's on the hill is certainly going to be facing at least 2 corps in a moment. But it seems like the Americans aren't that keen on crossing the river. They're quite happy just to let their infantry duel with the skirmishers of Britain. Not that these are British skirmishers though. These would be funny-looking Brits, for sure. But yeah, these are the native warriors fighting alongside the British. We've got some like red coats with white hats on them. That's pretty cool. Yeah, lots of like regular infantry set up over here now. A whole mix of stuff really. Probably a fair amount of militia as well. Yeah, as you can see, I guess the objective is just to hold the hill with the fort on. I can't imagine there being much more of an objective than that in today's battle. But yeah, if you want to get involved in some of these NTW3 battles and are struggling to find games, or you just like want to get involved in these historical battles that we do on the channel, then the link to my Discord is down below in the description. Definitely recommend you join there. There is a good community of NTW3 players there. As you can see, these Indian skirmishers are about to get these native Indian skirmishers are about to get charged, and they're going to be routed by some Baltimore Hussars. These are some of the survivors of that big cavalry fight. There you go. They have routed that unit. Whether they will go any further, they may go for the gun. Yeah, I was going to say, would they go for the gun? It seems like the aim. The gun's firing at something, but it was not at the cavalry. And will the guns break? That is the question. I think they might. Yeah, they're definitely going to break. Yeah, the guns have been silenced. Really well done. And here's some more American cav coming in. Some Columbia mounted volunteers. They kind of look pretty cool. Bit of French looking, you know. It's up here. British trying to do their best. They're fighting in style in their top hats. Gorgeous as always. Wearing blue trousers. There's some strange uniforms in the War of 1812, clearly, like the British anyway. They clearly, I don't know, like in the Napoleonic Wars, like at this time, everyone's wearing red, black, maybe a bit of white. It's like all sorts of colours going on over here for Britain. This army's been almost kept in reserve. Like Brown is barely committing anything. The troops are starting to break here for Britain. I mean, what's that that's breaking? That's actually a red coat unit as well. That's not a good sign. Oh, this is looking good though. I mean, that cavalry's nearly, yeah, has just been broken. But what the heck is that? Is that like a concrete rocket? I also don't know. Britain coming forward over here again with cavalry and infantry support this time. So this flank is going to get threatened. So America's going to have to turn some stuff around there. They have now crossed the river, of course, as you can see. And Britain is going to have to give ground. Are they going to have to defend below, like, this fort? What are the men running? Oh, just here in the forest, to be precise. They carry on the fight. You can't really see what's going on. I mean, you can't see the enemies anyway. America over there, though, glorious. They really are. I mean, the officer's been shot, or one of the officers has been shot. He's going to die a glorious death. There you go. splatting into the mud. Here's that New Orleans light infantry unit again. Looking, I'm sure they're going to do pretty damn well in combat as well as being mighty fine looking.
Our men are running, sir.
More men breaking. A lot of the Americans breaking though. I guess they are militia. The militia is certainly not going to do too well against the actual regulars. Was some cavalry breaking here. They got scared off by Baltimore militia. What is? There's no fighting going on here. Why? Oh, but there is fighting going on over here. We've got some flotilla sailors going in and marines charging into. I don't know what unit this is. Not even a red coat unit. They're wearing their great coats, not red coats. Looks like they're going to win though, America. Certainly those Marines are like untouched.
Our men are running.
And we've got British cavalry coming in now. They're going to try and rout some of those flotilla sailors in the last. The Marines might not either, since they can't form square. Don't really know how much of the American army can form square. That may be something that Britain might be able to take advantage of. As you see, America's getting a nice little flank though going on. So the British line is having to retreat even more. We're about to see, yeah, we are about to see another combat over here. Tennessee militia going in against, well, it looks like a proper redcoat unit. Don't know if that, yeah, was not a fight it could win. It broke almost instantly. And it looks like America is barely holding, these Marine Corps barely holding on, as they get repeatedly charged by cavalry right now. Light Dragoons by the looks of it. Yeah, they are gone. They did in fact break those Marines. That's the sad sight. And now the cavalry's going to go on. It's going to go for the guns. And since they're all limbered up, they'll probably just kill them instantly. Yep, there you go. They just get destroyed like that. I mean, there's cavalry coming in. But they did, in fact, break the gun. That's a big, big loss. But they did break the British cavalry as well. And this unit can form square. Baltimore militia can form square. Fair enough. Yeah, the line battle over here is getting even more intense by the looks of it. It's kind of petering out in the center. And Britain's got a lot of reserves here. Look at this. I mean, these just all just appeared. Fresh redcoats are going to the front line. Whether they've been transferred from the army that's over here, I don't know. I think they're going to need more troops here in a moment. They could do get some troops on the wall, but here we go. Look at this. More British cav coming around. They're routing a 1st Rifles unit. I mean, luckily these 25th line over here can form square. How much of this can? Yeah, a lot of these line infantry over here can form square. Yeah, this is the proper like elite. Not elite, but regular infantry. A lot of it seems like it can form square. And there's British infantry now going inside the fort. Well, they'll keep it nice and safe. What have we got in here? Oh, we've got some more like native sharpshooters. You must die for king and country, men. Do not let this rebellious... Don't let the rebellious colonials beat us. Not this day. If we let them beat us, they'll never let us forget it. Those damn Yanks beat us once. Now they just remind us every single time, every single conversation. Okay, what's going on here? Light Dragoons going in. It's Light Dragoons versus Light Dragoons. I'm going to presume British Cav probably is just better. It just probably is. I'm going to see in a moment. Yeah, the British cavalry is barely taking any casualties, so it's like any damage to morale. Yeah, that's a little bit hopeful, I think, by the American cav that it was actually going to try and break through that fight. Yeah, I honestly think the way they're going to have to kill this British cavalry is just using squares. I mean, this is looking good over here. Look at this. America's like outgunned Britain, and this is like decent infantry by the looks of it. I mean, most of it looks decent anyway. If you're in red, I believe you're decent. Oh, these guys. Oh, no. are not in red. Therefore, they are not good. In my eyes, only the red coats will be glorious men. Oh, look at this. Out of the smoke comes the charging Americans. Beautiful. They fell back. They may get routed. Yeah, these guys got routed. Didn't help that they were retreating as they got charged. And they did, in fact, rout that Marine unit. It's the Leathernecks. Well, both sides are taking a considerable amount of casualties. Oh, here we go. Here's the other British army. It hadn't even made it to the hill, really, properly. America's, like, kind of going to be able to cut it off from the fort. Then I'll see what we set up here. There we go. Got some rifles here, by the looks of it. Like, oh, Highland Light Foot, probably, actually. More infantry here. These guys have yellow trousers. Everyone's got different coloured trousers in America, it seems. Or as the Americans would say, pants. Just weird. They should just retreat this unit. It's just not worth holding here anymore. Louisiana militia, that's like a 200-man unit, or it was originally. Probably the biggest unit on the battlefield. We've got cavalry now coming up. I mean, it's not a bad idea to bring the cav up. These militia can't form square. Ah, the New Orleans militia. The most well-dressed militia in this period. Oh, here we go though. American South Carolina Dragoons. Okay. And they're going to rout this unit. Makes us looking the wrong way. But there you go. It seems like, yeah, that's gone. Britain's center is all but gone now. They hold the hill, like this side of the hill anyway, to the Americans. I guess Britain's now just got to defend the fort. They have got some stuff inside the fort, luckily. Got some redcoats up here. I forget that in sieges in like NTW, just in Napoleon, you have to just kind of like climb up the side, just kind of like in Shogun. I also like that they added these like small little guns. They are awesome. I think it gives the defenders a little bit more of a chance. Yeah, these American troops kind of stuck in a hard spot there between this defense here and the main army of Britain. There you go. They've broken that unit. Fourth line infantry broken. I mean, America's got cav out here, but if the British bring out any sort of cav, they're in trouble. First Light Dragoons, New York 8 Dragoons. I imagine, yeah, the British cav, if it comes out there, will be able to beat it. Where are these rockets coming from? Is what I want to know. They've got insanely good range. And they seem like they're doing some damage. They are doing damage to morale, at least. Yeah, Americans take a lot of casualties, running backwards and forwards along this this line. A rough start for this assault on the fort, but I imagine Britain's now going to try and hug this fort line as much as possible. Use units that are inside the fort to help support him. So you've got these sharpshooters, you've got that line infantry unit there. They're going to just harass the Americans where possible. You can see they're now moving to this corner, so they'll fire these guns at the Americans. They want to use as many of the guns as possible, as much like just keep using them because I mean it's free artillery, effectively. Like if I was Britain now, I'd be holding them sort of like this angle here, so you can get your sharpshooter unit when it arrives. It's taking its time. Get the sharpshooter unit, and it can just like line up here, and the guns it's on basically just fire straight down the line. What have we got here? Looks like just a rifle unit. Like the 60th Rifles or something like that. Even though they were serving in the Napoleonic period by this point. Like in Napoleonic Europe. At least I think they were. Where those, okay, here they are. Finally, the sharpshooters arrived. They really need to get moving. Those guns are like, otherwise, like the Americans will move past the guns, and not any opportunity would have been missed. There you go. They're going to move now because I think because they see what's happening. I don't know. Maybe not. I was literally playing an NTW3 game the other day with this group of players, and yeah, it's oh, geez, yeah, they're just like gonna fire straight down into this unit if they can. I mean, why wouldn't you? But yeah, I was playing NTW3 recently, and you don't realize how much you miss, like just hovering over units and going, oh, okay, so this unit can form square. I know what unit it is. Like now that there's the lack of intel, like in each unit when you're playing a game, makes it so much more difficult and like makes you think twice before doing a cavalry charge. America's been forced back. I guess they don't like that these sharpshooters are set up here. As you can see, they're luring the Americans in, and they can get this gun set up. It's literally about a... Oh, they should have fired that gun. Well, they're going to, I think. They're just moving along. Let's go on to the next one. Get on the gun, boys! You could literally fire at so many Americans right now. Here we go. Yep, they just fire straight into the side of that New Orleans militia, and that is going to be a problem. They can't stay here, the Americans. Even if it doesn't get, well, it's get a few kills here and there, I imagine. But, like, even still, the morale damage being done is going to be catastrophic, I imagine. See, like, the Native Americans on the top of this hill. Yeah, you can see, look at the morale. Already the best dressed militia unit in the game. It's broken. Now, I mean, I just stay on there and just move a lot. Just keep firing along that unit down this line.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
General under attack, but yeah, Britain here, kind of being a bit now aggressive. He's moved up. I don't know if he can really win this fight. British line infantry, you know, is not looking as great as like in Europe, the European ones anyway, so like that. Wellington's British are a lot better than these ones that have been left here in America. This militia's also pretty sucky right now. They might break this with a unit. Oh, look at this! British cavalry just chain routed a lot of Americans. If you break this one, then the Americans are in real trouble. They have nothing then really over here. Yep, everything just broke. I'm not saying it's coming down to Brown's Corps, but Brown's Corps is like very healthy. These two are pretty beaten up. Jackson and Smith have seen a lot of action. The British line setting up here. These boys are going to put a nice volley into the damn Americans. Damn patriots. Fighting for independence. And they've already got independence at this point. Now they're fighting for more land. How dare they do it? But look at this, American cav in the back lines. And the British can form square. They might be able to rout this unit. Oh, I thought this was a British cav there for a moment. It's not. What's that back there that's breaking? It's like rifles. Okay, I was going to say that would be a bit considered if that was the general. But yeah, well done there. Broke all of that, all that American cav. That's probably the last American cav I think there is. Got more like Scottish units setting up here. But as you can see, there's a bit of a stalemate now kind of over here. I mean, America's taking a lot of casualties to get to where they are. Britain's quite happy with defending this literally around the fort. Get that cannon support. They also still have stuff over here to the British. They still have like a few units here and there. Harassing these York volunteers, in fact, and they're getting hit by artillery. Oh, jeez, the Americans having a rough time. They got sappers back there? Might need them. They may need them. Look how close the British are getting. This is a bit risky because well, actually, the British have just routed basically everything over here. And now they can flank themselves. Now they can do a lot of damage to all these Americans. They're starting to break anyway. Brown's causing a little bit of trouble. But I see they're a very nasty volley. Yeah, you can hear all the shouts going off. A lot of Americans getting hit right now. I imagine that the British generals are saying, remember the Boston Tea Party. All that wasted tea. Look at that, Brown's infantry's routing. It may return, but you never know. Oh, yeah. That is not a good sign. That's the entire center and right of this American army. Gone. Shows how used I am to seeing the French here. I'm seeing things. Jackson sending troops over here. I guess, well, we might as well try maybe support his ally, and maybe a little late. Looks like the Americans are going to try and open up a breach. That's 7% now. Come back to that later. It's going to take a little bit of time, I imagine, to break through that. More men breaking here. Baltimore militia getting broken by, I presume, some pretty elite infantry. The only thing they got about 1 or 2 shots off. Oh, this is a cool unit. I can't see what the unit is. I wanted to say, I don't know, like a West India unit? Something like that? I'm not really sure. Cool unit though. Massachusetts light infantry also looks really cool. They look like dismounted dragoons. Oh, these guys actually do. I really like this unit. Hopefully they survive. If the Americans win, that is. They've still got to win the fight. It's pretty finely poised, I'd say. Certainly with Britain winning over here now, this has certainly brought them back into the game. It may come down to, may just come down to morale, which I put with the British. American morale is not something great, and they don't have many great units. They have some, just not many. Because we lost the militia, the New Orleans light infantry is now the best unit on the battlefield. You gotta love the smell of musket fire in the morning. Artie's kind of, I don't know what it's doing. I feel like it was firing over here. It hits 20%, yeah. They're really desperate trying to open up breaches. They're trying to like do like the medieval 2 sort of like, I don't know, meta, just try and open a breach and also scale the walls. I have no idea.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
But yeah, it seems like we're coming to a little bit of a stalemate almost. There's a little bit of fighting going on here and there. Britain's like cleaned up this army over here. Just all of a sudden breaks. I don't know how it's to do with, well, nothing really. Might have something to do with killing a general or something, but I do miss them occasionally. Oh god, I'm losing the American army. Is it the American army? Yeah, it is. Over here. I do apologize. Got more of these leather necks. They should do pretty well. They were actually it's kind of a scary unit. Britain's got a lot set up now on this river line. So the next thing I would do if I was America is I'd push hard here. And then also have my American troops come across the river here. So you kind of like forcing the British to defend at one point to get, like, to then allow the other force to retreat. I feel like they outnumber the British, but it's just more quality. I'm not sure if it's there. I mean, America, I've been told, is a great faction to place. Pretty decent, but we'll see. I'd agree if they had armored Humvees. I'd agree. Right now, horses, they're a bit archaic. I'm gonna just fast forward a little bit and just see what happens. But yeah, so I hope you guys are enjoying. It has dialed down a little bit. What is fighting over there then? I can see combat over here. I honestly don't know. It must be something getting hit by like artillery, but there's more militias, light infantry, those ones that look like dragoons over here. We've got Columbia militia, Connecticut militia. So I mean, yeah, I mean, the center's all but gone really for the Americans. I mean, it's by that like column stack over there, but it seems like the flanks are going to be where things are decided. This flank certainly, and the left flank over here, which is being created as I phase through the floor. Awesome. But as you can see here, yeah, the Americans coming forward. Once again, we're having another line battle. And once again, it looks like the Americans are going to get forced back. No, the New Orleans light infantry broke. It's a dark day. A dark day for America and NTW3. Redcoats gunning down the down the Americans. I mean, Redcoats probably almost certainly would gun down the British, but that's not the point. That is not the point. There we go. Yeah, they're regrouping. Looks like they're going to try and maybe make another assault. They're now moving like what was in their center kind of to the left. It seems like they're kind of ignoring anything that's on the right now, which kind of allows them Britain to bring more troops across. Or like to either combat, really. Looks like they're also trying to snipe this gun out. They need to be careful here, actually, Britain. Could just lose the gun crew. Fire the gun, boys! Oh, look at this though. We've got some volunteer cav coming in. They're going to silence that gun. Really nice. Britain's going to just form square and just let it die. How's he going to respond? He's going to respond by charging infantry. I mean, if he does, his light infantry here can form square. Oh, he could definitely get it. This unit's not formed square. Oh, the American player was not paying attention. And the American cavalry did rout in the end. Yeah, really well done. They're going to rout this one as well, Columbia militia. Then they could rout this entire flank, this one British cav here. And they probably will. Oh, why don't they persist? These units can't form square. They are merely militia. They're not interested. What are they going to go for? Ultimate rifles? Are they interested in something else? I don't know. Causing chaos is what they're interested in doing. There you go, America's like right flank over here. If we call that the right flank, it's all but gone really. Yeah, these militia. Yeah, there you go, breaking. And the Americans are learning a trick from the French's book, and that is to retreat. They're being routed. And over here, look at this, another duel going on. Britain has kind of got them in a nice box formation. America's getting boxed in here. So army's just gonna have to keep running. History at the moment looks like it's going to get changed. I'm glad to see this. Looks like America's going to get beat. But yeah, so yeah, I mean this also allows like this force here alone may be enough to beat these Americans. These British forces now can start to come across the river and can threaten the flank here. Seems like Britain's quite content for some bizarre reason. Oh, look at this. The rockets coming in. Oh, my gosh. Where are they hitting, actually? They're hitting kind of like hitting the floor. Maybe they're not very accurate. Is that them all the way back there? Is that just the British gen? That might. Oh no, that is the rockets. They are in fact the rockets. Yeah. So the British rockets all the way back here. They're not very accurate. But yeah, it seems like Britain's quite content with having a very, very small force here just to face the major British army. But they have got more units up here. You can see there's a point with the guns on the wall. They're just going to see America's trying to keep his infantry below that ridge line so he doesn't get hit. You can see all the, like where the shots have been rebounding off. Imagine if America lured Britain into this forest and just routed them all. That would be a miracle. A small miracle. But as you can see, they're starting to flank around now.
Our men are running, sir.
Got the officer, he's just like there, just firing away. They need to keep moving forward. They're actually kind of like just firing into the ground at the moment. They need to get like to the top of this ridge. They need some cav as well to take out this 6-pounder to the British. The Americans here, they're charging the British. It's a bold strategy. What are they sending in? 38th line, some volunteers. You never know what they might be able to do. It's a big melee fight here. Big melee fight. Don't know who's going to break. Oh, well, the British broke here. They have more units. Oh, you never know, actually. You never know. Look at this. Britain's just lost 4 units here. That's a huge loss. That puts Britain in all sorts of issues over here. This light infantry's all on its own now. It had like 4 or 5 units over here supporting it. There is obviously still units in this forest here. They're busily occupied at the moment taking on these Americans. The 9th line infantry here. Distracting the British as much as possible in the forest. Letting their comrades do the damage. I really don't want to see America. I don't want to see America falling down the bag now. Not after that. They can't be allowed to turn this battle around. Look at that. American flag flying high. It's not even the American flag. They are routing in a few areas, so they may be able to. British need to turn around very, very soon. Hopefully, some of these British troops return. Yeah, the Brits don't seem like they got too much left over here, but they have got some healthy units of line infantry. These are very healthy, and they're chasing the Americans up the hill. More British lines coming forward. Maryland militia, York volunteers, more Maryland militia. Imagine if there's a like 1 unit on the guns here, cause absolute chaos. These guys need to go on a gun, to be fair. They're not actually on a gun. I'm actually pretty sure now that the rockets are out to kill their own men. They have not hit anything close to the American lines in a little while now. But it is very, very close. I actually, I don't really know who's going to win. Certainly since those like 4 units there broke. I thought maybe America had it, I thought Britain had it under control. I don't think they do now. Light Dragoons over here for Britain coming across the stream. I mean, they could, I think I know what they're going to try and do, and that's get in behind and rout these units. I mean, none of these units here can form a square. So they're in a prime position here to try and take them out. I haven't seen really any generals either for for America. I don't know where they are. Maybe they're like just infantry units. But you can see here, America's charging down the hill. I actually not doing too much. They're doing pretty decent damage here. They need it, but yeah, the Americans get broken here. Cavalry probably wants to try and support us infantry, maybe. But yeah, the Americans actually did get broken. And now, that is the entirety of the American right gone. Now it's just the American left that survives. They are kind of beating them a little bit. They're kind of beating the Brits a little bit. They have also managed to return all of these units here. I don't know these. Yeah, these look like the rallied units because Britain still has troops here in the forest. So yeah, these must be troops that have re-rallied. They won't be as great, but they're more bodies that can fill the ranks of a much depleted army. I'm still thinking these guys are pretty mighty fine in their white, nearly all white uniforms. Volley, boys! For the king! There you go. They are very close to this gun though. Look how close these guys are. They're just like, they don't even care there's a 6-pounder right next to them. I mean, I'm surprised Americans have not just charged this gun now. Like, that's why, oh jeez, look at this. They're getting hit hard by the infantry up here on the wall. Can't miss them, boys! They couldn't. Tennessee militia routed. They have a 39th line here. Honestly, I'd shift it down the hill. Keep it away from this wall. I'm surprised the Americans hadn't learned this yet already. They've already seen several of their units get routed. They needed to just like stay away from this wall as much as possible. They needed to defeat the British and then try and take it. I know that's kind of hard when the British probably were at points hugging this fortress a little bit. But you defeat the British what you can, and then you just go on and then assault this fortress. Seems like the Americans are deciding that now is the time to take some houses. 9th Line Infantry, a last-ditch defense being made in there. Got the 13th Infantry on the way. But the Redcoats will be coming. They will be coming, boys. Coming to get you all. Well, I say that. Looks like they're not interested quite just yet. Not quite yet. You know. Here we go. British cabin behind this light dragoon unit. Been causing chaos everywhere. I mean, what can form a square here? Absolutely nothing. In goes the cavalry. Into the infantry. And that's not a good time. If the light infantry breaks that easily, the militia won't stand much longer. Louisiana militia, yeah. They ain't holding. Well, that was 1.200 men. It's dropping quick. They might actually break this camp, you know. You know what? I take it back. Louisiana militia, greatest infantry unit in the game. It's doing amazing. Now it's the dangerous the dangerous climb for the Americans. Look at them. They're just going to come up this hill. It's nice and slow, boys. Yep, just gunning them down. These poor Americans. Okay, now the British cavalry gets in the way. They're just like, yeah, you know what? We don't want to come back. We'll just let us shoot you. Just let you shoot us. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Just look at these fresh lines almost. I don't know how healthy these units were initially, but these like look fairly healthy. Also doesn't help that America's just letting this gun shoot in the flank. That can't be healthy. I heard the cavalry screams and thought, who the hell's charging cav? Like, who the heck still has cavalry in this part of the game? Yeah, look at that. You can see it just missing the hill. But he's going to have to come over the hill himself if he wants to shoot that gun. Or anything near it. For a matter of fact. Yeah, this 39th line is going to break soon. Are you not going to like, I'm not even lying. These people have been reloading forever. He's like probably primed that gun for at least 2 or 3 minutes. But it seems like, yeah, there's not much left going on. It looks like they abandoned the building. They're like, you know what? We won't fight in the building. That's a bit scummy. I respect it. Would I have hidden the building? Absolutely. With British cav coming to the rear. This is the plan all along. To break the Louisiana Blues. The hard way. There you go. They are broken. And then it was just the Americans down here. That is really just it. Yeah, nice to see a change of history, especially when it means that the British win. The poor officer. One of the last casualties of the battle. Someone better write home to his loved ones. Tell him he was killed by a damn Yank. Yeah, everything I say about like both sides, it's all just jokes in the end. I know some people go, "Oh, you shouldn't really be going saying that, Pope." It's all just a joke. I don't honestly have anything wrong with the Americans. Most of my fan base is from America. Really not. And all the ones I met, they're great people. Oh, we still got oh yeah, these are the sappers. Brave fools. Gonna gun down. Yep, that is basically the battle. I'm just gonna fast forward, I think, now. Why is this thing still firing, and why is it firing at the fort? What have they got against the fort? And also, what have they got against their own men that are defending it? They're just like, no, like, make it easy for America. Let's just destroy our own fort. Imagine if this was like happening in history, a rocket coming into this fort. One of these and there is only one building here, but there'll be a building that would be like an ammunition like supply dump, and you could just hit it with one of your rogue rockets. That is the entire fort up in flames. That is gone. What is left? There is literally no units. There we go. A defeat, and there we go. We can see the players. Sorry, we can see the players who took part. So yeah. This one was sent in by Johnny Le Buffoon, who was playing as, I think he was playing as Smith's Corps. So he was kind of attacking down the center. And then we had Nomad, who was playing as Brown. And then we have, oh yeah, it says all of them there. And it has Mosey playing as Jackson. So you can see who was playing who. So that's excellent. That is good to see. And then we had, Sniper, sorry. We had Sniper playing as Drummond. We had playing as one of them. We had Duke of War playing as Drummond as well. And then we have Scouts of Entertainment, who is a fellow YouTuber, so definitely go check out his channel. I'll leave a link for it in the description. Does NTW3, Rome 2, things like that. So yeah, he was playing as Brock, another British army. But yeah, all the Brits did really well. Look at that. I mean, Sniper did got the least kills, but I think he might have been the last to arrive on the battlefield. But yeah, both the other two British armies getting over 1,000 kills. The Americans struggling to get more than 500. But yeah, it was a really fun one, for sure. Nice to see something other than the French just mopping everyone up. But we got, yeah, 91 kills for these William Winder 38th line here. But yeah, nothing too fantastic in the kill department, really, for these Americans. But there you go, guys. That is today's battle. I hope you did enjoy. Do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. And until next time, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.